futures dancing electric light. Buy the dip or sell the rise. Every tick a bold surprise. Whispers flow through fiber veins. Algorithms call my name. A million trades in binary code. This is the future's open road. Digital dreams on the Nasdaq line. Futures flashlight pouring wine. Riding waves of data streams. Nothing's quite as it seems. The market breathes, it lives, it bends. A game where fortune never ends. Bulls will charge, the bears will fall, but the clock outplays us all. Fingers hovering, hearts run wild, chasing trends like a reckless child. Green or red, the colors scream, lost inside this liquid dream.
All right, good morning. Good morning. What up, Predator, Trader King, Timbo in the house, Robert? Let's see what we got going on here. Let's see what we got going on. Let's take a look. Got the previous day close marked out here, 287.50. The open 284.75. Small gap. Opening it up right now. We're just below the VWAP. The overnight high sitting up here, kind of where that previous day close was. I did short up here off the 354s last night. I don't remember what time it was. It was like 9:30 or 10. Right around 10, I think. Shorted off that level for 20 points. You can see we got a nice pullback there. 60 points right off that level. 354 was the previous day close. You the man, Dylan. Clarity, good morning. Smokey Bear long all day. I mean, I was going to say that, Smokey. If we look at the hourly, you know, like, obviously we're in an uptrend, right? All-time highs. But look at this wick. I mean, look at this bounce out of the hourly gap yesterday. I mean, does anything about that look bearish? Right now, no. And we do have a 4-hour order block here. It doesn't mean we can't pull back. But until this breaks right here, you got a 4-hour order block. We pulled back and tested it already. So, you know, until we kind of break this, I probably will stay bullish. That's what we're looking at least through the all-time highs, 393. Not that far up there. 393, yeah. I'll mark this out as it was the overnight high from yesterday, but it's the all-time high today. There we go. Mark that out. Morning, Danielle. So yeah, I wouldn't mind a sweep of the overnight low and then get a long out of it. We could just pump. I really don't know. We could just pump. A little chilly in here this morning. I had to break out a jacket. 50 degrees outside. Not exactly cold, but you know, got a little bite to it when you're just sitting around doing nothing. And you know, bumping on the heater, that's not an option. That is not an option. You're not doing that. You know you're getting old when you refuse to bump on the heater. You like the heater? Nah. No. Not doing the heater. Just throw on a little sweater and be good to go. All right, let me check on my winner from yesterday. Copy. Let's get the winner set up here if we can. Boom. Good morning, Oscar. Alpha Prime. Old men like to save a few bucks. Yes, exactly. Good morning, Francis. Mad Moxie. Exactly, Timbo. When do you stop using fair value gap when they're no longer valid? Usually after the first test, I wouldn't use them anymore. Like, you know, for example, that hourly. Let's say we sweep the low. Let's say we sweep the previous day low. We tapped into the hourly here. If we sweep this low down here, we probably make it through this gap, right? We've already hit it and bounced out of there to a decent degree here. What? 200 points, basically. So if we retest this gap, I wouldn't be interested in trying to buy it again. So could look for a bounce down here in that 25K level. Got a couple of stuff going on down there, a couple of things. But, you know, I would think that as long as we hold this low, we probably are going back to all-time highs. So, you would know. Just watch CFT video about the Influencer Cup. He is talking crap. One of you guys need to step up. Yeah, you know. I can't do anything about it until Monday, so I can't even start back trading on it until Monday. So, we'll revisit it then. I'm going to trade it normal. I'd kind of like... I don't know. I was trading it differently than I really trade, and I think that was a mistake. So I'm going to trade it normal. Next week. We will trade it normal. Nate, that the account credit is added under your credit for My Fun and Futures. So you can go ahead and get the account whenever you want if you're in here. Exclamation point cash in the chat if you want to enter the giveaway. Let's check out news today right quick. Do we have anything? We have Fed Goolsby speaking at 9:45. We have Michigan 5-year inflation expectations at 10. Consumer sentiment as well at 10. That's really it. Fed budget balance at 2. Don't know what that'll do. But no red folder news to speak of. No red folder news. Okay. The amount I won on Wednesday for My Fun and Futures just showed up in your account ready to go. Let's go. The account you won. Yes. Yeah, they the one that Nate won, it shows that it says it was credited. I just go by what they say. So we'll kind of see what happens here at open. Again, we're not really, you know, we're going to trade just like we have been, one micro at a time. I know that's not as exciting as slinging around a mini, but it's what I'm feeling comfortable doing these days, and so that's what I'm going to stick with. So if I find a play where a mini makes sense, then we might take a mini, but until then, micros it is. I just like the fact that you can have a wider stop and work your way out of a micro, you know, with a micro situation. Good morning, Takamura. I like it. How do you determine how many micros to play? I just start with one. Frank, I'm just starting with one with a 10-point take profit. If it hits the 10 points, I'm fine with that. Starting with one, and then I'm going to add at key levels. Well, what are key levels? Half numbers, whole numbers, levels on the ES that Mancini's called out, support levels. So, like, you know, let's say I get in here. Well, the next obviously add spot's here, right? And if it continues down, then the next spot's here. If there's a Mancini level somewhere in between here, we might add there. So at the very most, I'd be in 3 micros here. And, you know, my average might be down here at 275 or something. And we would just be looking for a bounce to get back out of it. Ideally, I'm right with the 1 micro when I start. And we don't even have to add. And you can just take 5 10-point trades and be up $100 times 25, 30 accounts. That's a pretty good day. It's a pretty good day. But that's kind of what I've been thinking. That's how I've been kind of doing it. Just looking for levels that make sense to add, not necessarily at any type of monetary value necessarily. Yeah, no worries. But, you know, of course, typically if I'm trying to buy, I'm trying to buy at a level that makes sense anyway. So, like, this would probably be my buy level. Well, we got about 5 minutes till open. It is Friday, so let's see what happens. Multiple accounts and small gains. Yeah, Timbo, that's kind of like one of the things that I've been thinking about lately. I hate that I lost $500 on Monday because it's going to take me a minute to get the 500 back, right, trading this way, but I can't really think of it like that. I just got to think of it, just be consistent, and eventually we'll get to where we want to be. Once you get the payout, then trading one micro, making $100 a day once you get to payout, let's say on Apex. Let's say if you average, let's say you win 7 out of 10, you make $700 in 2 weeks. You could take the 700 out times 20 accounts, you know, and that's money. You haven't blown an account since. Let's go. Nice job, Andy. Yeah, it's one of those things, Timbo, that it took me a long time to kind of realize. I'm like, how do people make money trading one micro? But that's how. Once you get to, you know, let's pull up the calculator here if we can find it. So, like, once you hit 2,600, let's say you make 100 a day times, you know, over, I mean, even 7 days. 7 out of 10, you make 100 a day. Say the other 3 days you lose. Actually, we'll have to do 8 out of 10, you make 100 a day. The other 2 days you lose. Well, that's $600. Times 20 accounts. You could take this out every 2 weeks. So then twice a month, that has you taking out $24,000. You just got to get the accounts to pay out. You just got to be able to just continue to trade that strategy until you get the accounts to pay out. And then you could be taking out $24K a month. At a minimum, right? So, yeah, no need for home runs. Exactly. Better than losing $50K for this month. Exactly. For sure, Smokey Bear. Spending more, not losing. To make 100 per day, you need 5 winners. Yes, Frank, 5 winners. So, yeah, for sure, Andy. I mean, that's a great living, right? It's a great living. Like you said, you can just travel and do what you want. So, that's kind of the thing that I've kind of realized. You know, it's, like I said, it's taken me a while to realize it. But, you know, I also got to keep that mindset in order to get these accounts to pay out. Like, my idea right now is I want to get these accounts. I want to take that first $12,000 payout by the end of the year. That's what I'm looking to do. I'm not trying to, be aggressive, not trying to do anything crazy. Just trying to get there by the end of the year. So with 60 different props, I can take 75K a month. Yeah. Yeah, Solo, you could. Well, Solo, you think about it. You can get 20 accounts from Apex. You can get 5 from MyFunded Futures. You can get 6 from Funding Ticks. You can get 5 from Take Profit Trader. I mean, you're already up to 35, 36 accounts right there, just with 3 prop firms, right? Or 31 with 3, 36 with 4. It's not really that crazy. Really not. Yeah, 5 from Top Step. You can just add any of them that you want. Any of them that can allow you to take a payout every 5 to 10 days. That's kind of the idea. Let me try something here. Let's see. Am I missing this? All right. Over 100 from all the good firms. Yeah, probably. That's right, Timbo. Gotta pay the... Well, that's the thing. You gotta pass the eval. You gotta use the same strategy to pass the eval, right? Oh, yeah, Bulenox. Yeah, you can go with Bulenox, too. I mean, there's just a lot of options. My idea is 20 to 30. You know, I think I'm working on right now, like 30-ish. You know. 3 from Trade Day, 2 from Lucid, and then a couple of Take Profit Traders in there with the Apex. Not a bad start. Yeah, I do think Kellyanne's trading mostly like direct to fundeds. All right, here we go, guys. Now, that's a weird pump right before open, huh? Am I invisible? You can't see me? What happened? Indeed. Stupid camera. We're back. We're back. Max got the cam. Yeah, Pop. Good morning, Invest. It's magic. This thing's pushing. ES kind of holding up here. I'm just trying to be patient. Looks like we're just going to run right to that overnight high. What's up, Tech T? What up, Alexi? I'm here. I'm here. Black Phoenix in the house. I'm still not here? What? I went away again? What is going on here? It shows I'm here. Kind of stuff. Oh, wait, there it is. I don't know, something funky's going on with the camera today. Yes to the moon here. Nasdaq pushing to the moon. You're at 120 profit in 2 minutes. I'm just going to go ahead and take a shot here. I don't see how we don't run that overnight high. We may not, though, but I probably should have waited for the pullback, but you know. The FOMO! The FOMO is creeping in. I think the ES might have ran it too already. Yeah. Might get a little pullback here, but let's see. Oh, I got on the invisible cloak. Yeah, Lexi Micro for me. I would call it. I mean, Matt, if you're happy with that profit, yeah, why would you not? Nothing wrong with that. I always seem to get myself in trouble like early in the morning where I got to work myself out of it. I should really wait for like the first 10, 15 minutes. I should be waiting. Yeah, it's all right. My video is tiny? What do you mean my what? What's tiny? Yeah, that's true, Timbo. Trying YM. Good luck. I mean, YM's fine. Quick word ES 6794 target just hit, Mancini says. 05 to 07 remains the second. 16 bonus. Same supports if we micro dip again. We do have an SMT here at the top. Talking head looks smaller than usual. Does it? What? I don't have time to look at it, guys. I'm in a trade. What are you talking about? Oh, it's probably because I'm leaning back in my chair. I'm in a relaxed position. I'm in a relaxed position. Did we just break structure on the 5 here? Little bull flag here, looks like. Could add into this. Don't want to get too crazy too soon, though. Was kind of looking at the VWAP there. All right, I'm going to add one there. I should have added lower, but I think this is okay. Out of the ad there. Through the high, I'm going to go stop to break even. I'm going to just go break even on this one here. I think if we can pop through there, we can really go. I'm going to lock in 5 right there. You just get out. I think it does go, but It's kind of a FOMO entry. Let's just take what we can out of it. Somehow I did not see the market making new all-time highs today. I don't know, Rob. I think we do. Just started trading futures about now. Already done Blue 7 evaluations. 3 of them in 3 days. That's a part of the learning process, Tyson. Yeah, it definitely makes it less clinch, Matty Matt. There it goes. The thing is, Rob, the way we reacted to that hourly back down here, I mean, the way we reacted to that, I talked about this pre-market here, but that reaction out of that hourly pretty much tells me we're going back to here. It gives me that idea. Now, I would have preferred a sweep lower first so that I could have an entry to take it back to here, but the market's just not giving that to me, so. Yes to the moon here, back up to 801. All-time highs up there, 812 on the ES. If you listen to me the last 2 days, you made a fucking killing. Good thing you built up a big ass buffer because you held the entire down move. Nice. But yeah, Tyson, if you want to, let me finish saying what I was going to say there. Move back to a sim, man. You don't have to have money on the table to trade. Now, does it make a difference? Yes, it makes a difference. And give you a little inspiration in kind of putting money in there, too much money. I dug a $35,000 hole before I ever started making money. Don't do that. There's no reason to do that. You could simply trade on a sim, you know, perfect your skills on a sim, and then you can go to prop firms. You don't need to trade prop firms right now. Or buy a big prop firm account. Buy like a 300K on Apex or something that gives you a huge amount of drawdown. Trade micros. Use that account so you got a little bit of money on the line, not much, and trade micros on a big account size. Take your time to pass, because at the end of the day, the longer or the more money that you spend, and you know, it's not going to speed up the process, is what I'm saying. Spending money does not speed up the process. So Black Phoenix blew over 200 evals in the beginning. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, there's no way around it. You got, you know, screen time and things like that. You're 50K in the hole and came back with 70K. Let's go, Moses. Yeah, you just there's no need to spend money if you don't have to, is all I'm saying. Exactly, Matty Matt. It took me about 10 months to get to my first payout. And I mean, I blew several accounts. So I'm just saying, and if money is an issue, for sure, if it's an issue, don't spend the money. Like, if it's not an issue, okay, you can put a little money on the line. But like I said, maybe go with a bigger account. One that you're probably not going to pass, but you're probably, if you do blow it, it's going to take you a couple of weeks to blow it. You know what I'm saying? And go in an account that does not have, like, you know, like a TPT account, you're basically paying the activation fee up front. I would not go with one of their accounts if I was a newer trader. I'd go with an Apex, a Bulanox, that sort of thing. Took you 100 evals and dozens of PAs. Yeah. I mean, it just takes time. Screen time is going to help. Discipline in knowing when to stop is a big deal. Took you 6 months first payout. Nice. Start out the gate, max accounts. Yeah, exactly, Matt. Took 3 months to get even, small payout, but 8 months I was on top step leaderboard. Nice. And here's the thing, though. Everybody's different, right? Everybody's journey's different. It might take somebody 6 months. It might take another person a year, you know. Just depends. Might take somebody else 2 years, 3 years. So yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jamie. TPT was better for newbies because less rules. No, it's actually worse because it's more expensive, Tyson. I would not take a short at all, Frank. Look what we're near. We're right here is all-time highs. Why would you short this? No reason. If you're going to short, wait for this to get Wait for this to get pushed through, maybe a manipulation leg higher, and then you could consider it. If anything, this gap should hold, and we should go here. If anything. Yeah, exactly. Trailing drawdown is tough. Fair value gaps change the game. Yeah, I mean, it's the thing. You got to find what works for you and go with that too. I mean, that's the idea. What? Is this long triggered yet? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're going to blow a lot, so go with the cheapest. That's what I would do. I wouldn't worry about what's the best prop at that point in time. I would just go with the cheapest option available. I'm going to join in here one more time. Again, I'm just going for a scalp here, not going for anything crazy. Just pulled back to the 9 EMA there. We got kind of an obvious draw higher, in my opinion, so I think it's pretty safe for the scalp here. That was a little bit rude there. I'm not going to talk nasty about you, Nasdaq. I mean, because you're a sweet girl. You are such a sweet girl. You always come back and hit my TP when you just one ticket. When you just breathe on it, you always come back and take it for me anyway. See, never any doubt. What's a good one? I would go with Apex or Bulenox. Wait for the Bulenox 90% off sale. Or Apex. Definitely a little tease. Why does ICT get so much hate? I don't know. It's just one of those things, right? Nice push here, 68.05 right here on the ES. TPT is good if you can pass the evaluation. Yeah. If you're new, though, it makes it tough. It really does. Nice flag here. Breaking out, going to the all-time highs here, potentially. Now, here's the thing. I would not chase here, guys. How many times have we seen Nasdaq get like this close to the all-time high? And then you get like a 30-point pullback, right? And then it goes. So be careful here. If you're not already in, just sit out. Just wait. Yeah, nice little rug pull. That's right. What about Fei? I used to be bad about chasing this. I kind of chased this level here, and you see what happened. This level here, and we pulled back. Same thing. What do we pull back? 26 points. And I tried to chase that level. Black Beauty's done. Let's go. Nice job. Did take a little scalp long there on my other accounts too. Took $10, $12. Nothing crazy. Just 10, 12 bucks. Whatever. 5 points. 25, 337 has like 680 cons on it. 337? Dang. There's just no way this doesn't run this. I mean, it can get here several different ways. It can blast right through here right now, or, the opposite. It can pull back 25, 30 points. We just don't know. You're going to chase if we get a little pullback, Jamie? Good luck, sir. I mean, we did just test the 15-minute opening range right there. We closed above, pulled back, tested, held it, boom. Going to put in a little 1-minute OB here. I mean, it probably works to the high. There's the little order block. I don't know that holds. Mancini says, easy work in their 68.05 to 07 target number 2 hit yesterday. We got a routine micro dip, which created a retail panic. Top calling, which proceeds a dip by in a strong uptrend. 74 reclaim was long trigger. Targets were 94.05 to 07. And we just hold runner. 16 to 20 above. 16 to 20 above. We got the all-time high up there as well. The all-time high sitting at 1225 on the ES. Here's a little dip that I was talking about. See what I'm saying? I mean, that's not a huge move down, but if you bought this with a mini, it's down 18 points right now. Order block is just, on the 1 minute, they don't necessarily hold all that well. So it's just, basically, you have a red candle squeezed between 2 green candles. You see kind of like how that is there. So, I mean, technically it's an order block, small one. But you see, look, this is exactly what I'm talking about, guys. Nasdaq has done this so many times lately. So many times that I just know not to chase. Order block on a bigger time frame is usually better, but for this right here would be an order block, kind of a better one. So you have this pullback, and then we close back above it. So the bodies are, the body of the candles close above the pullback candles, creating a little order block there. 21 EMA coming in strong here. Wow. I mean, I didn't expect that much of a pullback. Jamie said, give me a reason. What is going on here? Why are we getting such a reaction off that level? I'm tempted to long here. I'm going to. 50 psych level. We have this order block down here. We got the 50 EMA, the VWAP down there. We are a bit twitchy here, though. I don't know what's causing that. We got news. Yeah, we do have news in 10 minutes. This is a bit twitchy. I'm not quite sure why. I'll add at the VWAP. They pulled the 680 order. Would ideally like to be out of this before the news. ES back to 67.94 there. Stop going in at break even here. Got just a little teeny gap there. So we're able to work my say. And this is why I like micros, guys. This is why I like micros. Like, I'm wrong about the buy at the overnight high right here where I kind of bought. And then you just add it to VWAP and you're able to get out of it. Now we do have a long opportunity up here at this 1 minute. The problem with this 1 minute long is number one, we didn't really sweep in the liquidity on the pullback, and we're still very high in the range here, near all-time highs. Could it still work? Yeah, it could work. What a buy trade. Cashed in on that drop. Let's go. You're brave to short that. You're brave. What a brave man. A brave man. Is it red folder? No. It's 2-star. Two-star. Caught 13. Let's go, Jamie. Nice job. Welcome to Friday. Early pump and dump, Alfred. Yeah. I still think we go to all-time highs. I mean, that's what I was saying up here. Don't chase. I mean, you know, I said don't chase up here. Why did I say that? We're 6 points from all-time highs, and then we just randomly rip 60 points lower. So, like, the market makers know, right? Okay, what's the best way to trap people? All right, anyone who chased here, wreckage. Now, I did wait for the pullback into the 21 here for me to try to take the long, the bounce, but ES back to 94. So we'll kind of see what happens here. If you guys haven't already entered the giveaway, you need to type exclamation point cash in the chat. You could choose between an Apex any size evaluation or a My Funded Futures 50K scale account. And we need to hit that like button. We need 50 likes before we do the giveaway. 50 likes. Nothing crazy. So just kind of waiting here. Nothing to do. We got news coming up here in a couple of minutes. Let's just be patient. Again, hard to, like, this setup here, I think it works because we're so close to all-time high. I think it works, but what would be a little more ideal probably would be pull back into the previous day low, maybe sweep the overnight low or previous day close. We do have a gap fill down here as well at the 65s. I'm sorry, 85s. The 85 level. ES is recovering the 94 here. This could be a long trigger. Very well could be a long trigger here. Same kind of traps as before. You got a 40% off on Tradeify using your code MM. Let's go. Nice job. Nice area. Yeah, Tradeify does have the 40% off. Or actually, I don't know. It might have ended last night. Again, ES did not take the all-time high either, so it's a little bit further away from it, 6 or 7 points. Yeah, it was a special they had going, yeah. Nine. So news is it's going to close probably above on the news candle, which is crazy. So this candle is going to close at the news. Crazy. Apex and Bulanux price looks higher than Take Private Trader. You just got to put in my code MM, Tyson. Put in my code MM for, it should be around $35 for an account. $35. Put in code MM or Myth. Put in MYTH on Apex. Myth. Not on Bulanux is MM. Apex is Myth. 50 likes. I may jam in along here. Might jam in along here. Let's see. So not meth, myth, exactly. No meth. Only myth. Meth is bad for you, Coach Fred. It's Method Man. Meth Man. It's funny because whenever I first started my YouTube channel, you had like no subscribers. People would search Methodical Man, MYTH, my friends would, my family, and Method Man would come up first. So, rules out for cheap. I could have been buying 3 of them the price of 1. Yes, I've had several payouts from both, Tyson. So here's the basic rules. I'll break it down for you. With Apex. In the evaluation, do whatever the hell you want. Bulanox. In the evaluation, do whatever the hell you want. Those are the rules. Have a nice day. And I'm being 100% serious. Being 100% serious there. I'm not joking at all. That's not a joke. There are no rules in the eval. The only time you'll get the rules once you get funded, then there'll be rules. Exactly, bro. So yeah, they're 1 day to pass. So if you can pass them in 1 day, you can pass them in 1 day. There are no rules in the evals. You can do whatever you want for both Bulanox and Apex. Now with Bulanox, the activation fee is going to be $85 for our lifetime. That's good through the 16th of October, and then it'll probably go back to like 120, 125. And with Bulenox, it's 148 for activation. But that is the nice thing about them. There's not really any rules. I mean, once you're funded, you got consistency rule, but all right, might get another long setup here on this leg. Maybe. Yes, bouncing off the VWAP there. Testing the 94 again from the bottom side. I'm going to look for a buy down here at the gap fill. And I might take the long if we get a close back above. We'll see. All right, looks like this could gap fill. So the open price, Frank, the open price down here at 284.75. So you see how there's a small gap between the close and the open. These two numbers. So price likes to come back and fill in that gap during regular trading hours. So if I kind of widen it out here, you can see previous day close and then today's open. We got this gap. So price likes to come back there. I think the statistic is like 80% of the time price comes back to this level in the same day. Target was 307, so it got close. It still could hit 307. I mean, I would not be shocked. Again, we got the gap fill down here, 280s. We're kind of retesting. So see, this is the 5 minute here. We broke structure on the 5 minute earlier, right at open. I didn't have the nerve to enter at 328, but we did break structure there, and now we're kind of retesting that 5 minute, holding that trend line still. Yes, it's trying to work its way below the VWAP. So just kind of holding here for now. Did I miss the inside bar? No. Oh, wait, I did. Shit. Nobody said nothing. I missed the inside bar. 20 points. Okay, it didn't pay anyway. It actually failed. It paid 14 points. I probably would have went break even on it. I missed the inside bar. I wasn't even looking. I forgot. Join the rigged raffle. Join the rigged raffle. Always got the rigged raffle going. Middle of the range here. VWAP, just stuck at the VWAP. A close above 56 and a quarter, the overnight high, would kind of be a long trigger. Also got a 30-second entry here, potentially. Oh, let's go, fish slips. Congratulations. All right, here we go. Didn't quite get what we wanted. You missed the 328. You wanted long off the VWAP. Rejection at the overnight high. I don't know. I'm tempted to just take this here. Maybe, Marcine. I'm looking at this potentially for a long. I may take it on all the accounts too. Trying to manage it on 2 screens might be a little difficult, but we'll do it. Not really difficult. Not going to get a close on this candle, doesn't look like. Another inside buy on the 5-minute. She's definitely dancing in the middle. She's definitely dancing in the middle here. It's chopping already, guys. Starting to enter the chop fest. I mean, this makes this play much worse. There's no momentum here at all. I almost at this point would rather us to come back down here, sweep into this gap, and then maybe go. Gold is available. This is Bulenox right here. It's GC Bulenox. So I was going to take this on all accounts, but I think I'm only going to take these on this one here. These accounts here. Yes, holding above 94 here, which is interesting. Kind of bounce off the VWAP, holding this level. Not really going, though. One more like. Let's go. Yeah, for sure, Tech T. Pass your single, allow top step accounts. Let's go. They got you in that probationary, whatever it's called. I don't remember what they call it. Jail. Yeah, jail. That's it. There's not a lot of momentum here, guys. It's kind of the problem with this play. Not a lot of momentum. There we go. 200K off on me this year, and you had 2 bad months and hit me with their focus plan. Yeah. Tom Sabo, yeah, he took the short. Marcin, he took the short. He took the short with his single micro. It's going to dump us down to the gap fill. We're going over the gap fill from Tom Sabo's micro. I mean his micro trade, not his micro peen. Ooh. Damn it, Tom. I told everybody I wouldn't say anything about that. Dang. His OnlyFans already knows? Yeah. They already know. It's kind of like you know, a girl when she wants to pose and like make her booty look big, you know, you can kind of work the angles, you know. That's what he does on his OnlyFans. He works the angles. He works the angles. Got to use those angles to your advantage. That's what you got to do. Thomas Sabo. Tomason Sabo. Dangle those angles. That's right. You resemble that remark? For sure. Best Hungarian eater. Are there any other, that would be interesting to know. I don't know if there's any other like Hungarian traders alive. I mean, there has to be, right? Paluca, you're in the wrong chat. I don't know what DGT, damn good trading. Is that what it is? DGT? Is he doing a giveaway? I'm going to long down here. It could get a little sketch. I mean, like, you know, we could move down to the overnight low. I'm going to place my order down there. You guys see it. Wrong stream, wrong stream. Alpine, MBT, Cove Trader. You guys hurt my feelers. You hurt my feelers. Oh, PW. Scrimbo, and he does live streams every day from 7 a.m. Central Time. Oh, dang. Scrimbo. Okay. I guess Tom's apparently better than him, though. DGT doing a huge giveaway. Yeah, I think I heard something about that or saw a little video. DGT. Scrambled eggs. Tory. Get in there on the Tory trades one. Meth Man. We're giving away meth. I was talking to Jackson yesterday, you know, the 14-year-old, and I was like, yeah, you know, an ounce of gold is, it hit $4,000. And he's like, an ounce of meth? And I said, no, an ounce of gold. If if an ounce of meth was that much, there'd be no, we'd have no drug problem. Keep the accounts for himself the way he blows accounts, maybe. He lives in another European country. Ah, I got you. You're done for the day, up 3K. Let's go, iTrade. If you use Meth Man, you'll receive one more ticket. Maybe. I should do something like that, right? Set up a different I exclamation point that gives you an extra chance. We find a way. Us meth heads are resourceful. That's right. We got a 1 minute. Man, this is, I don't know. It's a tricky spot here. Please use code 10 lines. Fitiline. Special code for more tickets. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Tory trend lines, 10 lines. Tory trades 10 lines. Nvidia is up 1%. You watch her tan line, but trend lines. A good weekend mood, yeah, that's true. Going into the weekend, we don't need to don't end the week red. We're going to be red on the week, but don't end the day red. We lost $500 Monday, so we're definitely not going to be green on the week. But try to knock a little bit off that. Wow, look at that burst. It's kind of a tricky spot. Let's see what Mancini has to say. He just tweeted. Zero to two, but hold runner 82.74 equals supports for trapping. $16 above when we break out. I don't know. Ever looked at the Russell? No. We break Asian lows. You want to see 220? What do you see at 220? I don't really see what you see at 220. It could though. I mean, if it breaks this low here and we don't kind of hold, then yeah. All right, I may regret this, but I might take a long here on the recovery of 94 here on the ES. Should be waiting for lower. You already thought it was amazing that you can take 100 and potential get thousands in payouts, and now $37. Oh yeah, it's definitely not easy. It's definitely not. If it was easy, everybody would be rich. Everybody rich. Everybody rich. Anybody know what that's from? Everybody very rich. We'll do the giveaway. Probably like 10:45. We'll do the giveaway. I'm just waiting. Nothing to do here but just wait. All right, I may long here. I'll be a little more aggressive on these accounts. Wait and see what ES does at 94. What up, Sean? Hey, we've taken cheaper accounts than that to pay out. But you can't discount. You got to pay the activation fee as well. So once you pass. Sean, how's the trading going today? How you looking over there? I think we're in a tricky spot here. Very, very tricky spot. This thing could kind of dump. Could dump. Oh, you just not getting on charts? Yeah, the activation fee is 85. Yep, 85. Anybody use Mac Studio for trading? If so, what simulator do you use on for NinjaTrader? I don't know. I am tempted to long here because I do think we just rip, but we could very well go the other direction. I mean, the thing is, if we go the other direction, can I work my way out of it? I probably could. All right, I'm going to try it. There it is. There it is. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. This is the gap that's really holding price down. So if we can close above this gap here, it's not really an entry, right? Not really an entry because you kind of, I didn't love this setup down here. I really didn't talk too much about it. It's kind of small, but that really would have been your entry on this leg back up. Delivery from maybe a higher time frame gap over here. No, I don't really see one. So I don't really have a delivery here, but we did sweep liquidity. I guess you could take an entry here. ES is squeezing above 94. You could take an entry here and just assume we get through this gap, but a little extra confirmation will be a close above this overnight high because you do have a small gap there as well. And market definitely knows this gap's there because it's rejected it a couple times. Problem is, without that extra confirmation, it really could just kind of could. No assuming. Yeah. You usually get wrecked when you try to do that, right? Or whatever the old saying is. You make a donkey out of something. You become the donkey? Something like that? You become the donkey. The donkey. Excuse me. All right, ES kind of losing that 94 here. Back to the VWAP. I still got my entry sitting down there at the previous day close at the gap fill. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Let's see here. Nate, cool. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. This is your favorite channel. Let's go, Black Phoenix. You the man. We're just waiting here. Again, I'm still looking for a bounce off the previous day close down there. Yeah, chopped for sure, Sean. I do think if we close above the overnight high, I think we get a big candle right into the all-time highs. You got to remember, a lot of times this is what this does. You're the man. You the man, Dylan. You the man. So like what it does here, just chops, gets people in long, gets people in short, takes both sides money, and then next thing you know, you get a nice candle close above, and then it just rips. It's just going to rip through there, in my opinion, if it does that. Otherwise, maybe it wants to sweep this previous day close. We'll see. But if we get a good momentum candle above this level, above the overnight high, I think we go. If we close above there, we can go. Because this is the level that's holding us down, so theoretically we get above there. It should squeeze, but I mean, I would not be shocked for it to also come back down and take out the previous day close. Fill the gap. I mean, there is a gap there. You're big green on a Friday? Let's go. Nothing wrong with that. This thing is definitely just chopping. This is not going anywhere. All right, guys, 10:45, we'll do the giveaway. I'm going to set the timer now for 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes exclamation point cash to get in there. Choose between a My Funded Futures scale account, 50K scale, or a Apex. Any size evaluation. It's up to you. Fiddle Fark Friday. Sounds about right. Anything but Apex? I don't know. I like Apex. Not touching the mouse anymore. You need to hide it. Oh. Another inside bar on the 5-minute chart. I mean, that's just your indication that we're just chopping. Just chopping. I have no idea what this thing's going to do. We have two options. Well, three really. Could just go to the... We know it's going to the right. That's about it. ES is trying to work its way below the VWAP. Nasdaq is now too. All right, now the question is, do I take this trade down here on the other funded accounts too? I kind of think I do. Saddlebag the idiot box. If we get down there, we'll see. You thinking you're on MNQ and you're on 3 NQs? Oh, dang. That sucks, Alfred. Did you take drawdown or you made more money? I'm assuming you must have took drawdown. That bounced right back up, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Huge candle right back up. Look how trappy this is. Got below the VWAP, closed below the 200. Everybody's shorts. And this thing just squeezes right out of there. Squeezes right out of there. Definitely a trap there, Tech T. Now look at it. Going right back down. Trap the shorts. Trap squeezing those longs. Let's just wreck everybody. Exactly, I hate weeks. Don't diddle in the middle. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to long down here 287, but hard to know. I mean, my overall lean is up. I think it's safer to long than it is to short, in my opinion, but who knows? The Hungarian trap. Oh, goodness. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Afternoon might be better, but there's no real way of knowing. You got 5 minutes, guys. If you're not in the giveaway, you got 5 minutes to enter. Nutty's long. That could be a thing. Crasher moon. Down. There you go. There's your poll. New Battlefield comes out this afternoon. This needs to recover so I can finish your last couple of accounts. iTrade thinks we're going to close the gap. I mean, I kind of have that feeling too. I think we're going up ultimately, but I do think we fill the gap. Let me find Nudie Bar. Nutty is long. Oh, he's in long in the influencer account. We won't be trading that again until Monday. That's when we get our new account, by the way, in case you're wondering. He's awfully close to passing the Take Private Trader accounts. He only needs a couple $100 more. A couple of hundy. Actually kind of interesting, the 300 bounce. It's kind of the initial balance low there. Like you could buy the 300 as well. I don't think that's a bad idea. You'd also be sweeping these wicks here. Maybe do I do that? Could just buy the 300s. Let's go, iTrade. Nice job. Well, sometimes I hate weeks like, the ones with those 30% consistency. Those make them a little more difficult. He was short $300. It shows now that he only needs about $300 to pass them. Am I in the wrong spot? Yeah, that's what it shows here. He must have gotten the money back if he was short. %30 is only a pain on small accounts because it limits your days. Yeah. Alito in the house. Good morning. Alito, where are you at right now? Are you, weren't you in Japan or somewhere? Is that you? Hawaii or Japan? I hate weeks. Somebody else is like in Hawaii or Japan. Oh, you're in like Jersey. Or New York. Who am I mixing you up with? Somebody else. I think their name starts with an E. Can't remember. Somebody. Look at it go. I guess Nutty's getting paid now. What up, Donovan? Oh, that sucks, Elito. All right, there's the timer for the giveaway. Do I long here? When you get funded, basically you make $3,000 in the eval. They'll send you an invoice saying, you know, pay the activation fee. Choose lifetime, pay it, and then the next day you'll have your active funded account. Then you got a 30% consistency rule. Make it to $2,600 to get a $500 payout. Nah, it's not football, Donovan. Man, I want to long this so bad right here. I could get trapped though. I'm gonna wait. You requested another 1450. Let's go. I don't know. All right, let's do the giveaway, guys. I'm like looking at the trade, thinking about it, forgetting about the giveaway. And the winner is Edna Gomez. Edna Gomez. I hate weeks. Try to wait till the last second. I'm pretty sure you're already in there. Edna Gomez. Where you at? Rigged. Rigged. Papa Tony, you just missed it. Edna, please send me an email to methodicalman@gmail.com. Show me, we'll end this poll here. 55% says up. Screenshot you logged into your account there. And tell me whether you want an Apex code for an any size evaluation or whether you would like a My Funded Futures 50K scale account. This is annoying. All right, I might regret this, guys. I might regret this. I think we run this trend line. Holy cow. Wick straight up there like one tick from my profit. 20 seconds on this candle. I want it to close above the overnight high there. Give me extra confidence. Oh, come on. I'm not going to allow it to go red. I can't allow it to go red because it ran this wick. It came like one or two ticks from me. It would have, it could very easily reject here. Like it's done 1, 2, 3. You know, it could reject here. I was wanting to see it close above the overnight high there. If it did close above the overnight high, that would give me confidence that we would go to this wick here, but any size Apex, Edna, yes. Any size Apex or 50K scale from My Funded Futures. Now, keep in mind the 50K scale has no activation fee. The Apex does have an activation fee if you don't pass it. So just keep that in mind. Or you could choose Fast Track. I'm tempted. I'm going to long again. I like the reaction off the EMAs there. ES kind of bouncing off that 94 again as well. So I'm going to jump in here. This could end up being bad, but we're going to give it a shot. You would take 2, Alexi? Alexi's jumping in there and putting his hat in the ring. He said he'd take 2. Not just 1, he'd take 2. "15-minute chat tells you all you need to know about the PA." Yeah. If she doesn't take the scale, can you have it? No, we got to save it for the next person. You got to win it, I hate weeks. You got to win it. And this is the danger of buying up here. That's why I went stop to break even on this one. And then I effectively took the same entry. So now I'm going to have to work myself out of this. Think you got you? Oh, man. Yeah, Fast Track's back in business. You'll need to create an account. No, you got enough time, Edna. You can. I mean, you don't have to tell me right now. You can just shoot me an email, and you can. I mean, if you're like, hey, I'm still thinking about it, you can take a day or two if you want to. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. Bear flag on the 15. I don't know. I mean, I couldn't imagine that it'd be a bear flag. Let me look. No, I mean, that hard to call that anything, to be honest. That's pretty rough looking. It's pretty rough looking. If Edna needs you to test drive it first, you don't mind? Do they come with the add-on? No, I don't think they come with the add-on. Good question, though. You may have the option to add it on, I guess, potentially. Not quite sure why I didn't add at the VWAP there. I think I was waiting for the test of the 200 since it was sitting just below the VWAP. New 5-minute candle. Top of the hour coming up here in about 4 minutes as well. I'm kind of long top-ish of the range here. Don't love it, but oh, they created. Well, I was just saying I thought that maybe you can message them, Alexi, and say, "Hey, I won this account. Can I pay for the add-on?" I don't know. I don't even know what it cost. Can't remember. You're long at 37. Let's go. I'm long 48. The add-on allows you to take out 5K in payouts instead of 1K. Something like that. I think. Nothing good comes as free except for your giveaways. Yeah. How's Lucid payout structure? It's same as, so basically you got to make 2K to take out, I'm sorry, you got to make 3K to take out 1,500. You can withdraw into the buffer on their direct to funded accounts. And I'm pretty sure it's the same thing on their regular accounts as well. Same idea. So 1,500 to take out three. You got to make 3K to take out 1,500. You'll leave yourself 1,500 in drawdown. Okay. I'm not quite sure what that is. What in the hell is that? I don't know what that is. ES all the way down to the 56. I don't know what that is. My mouse froze. Trump tweet? I don't know what that is. We'll have to try to work our way out of this one. The ES is just knifing through everything. I didn't mean to get taken out there. Well, let's see. Again, ES just knifing through everything here. I'll have to try to work out of this. If not, could be goodbye accounts. Yeah, I have no idea what that news is. I'm just waiting. Is it more tariffs? Is that what it is? God dang it. I don't want to get filled there. I'm not trying to get filled on these ads. I guess I need to take profit off there. This thing is just dumping. Let's go, iTrade. Nice job. All right, at the 25,000, I'm going to add pretty heavy there. See if we can get a bounce. Try to get the average down so we can get out if we can. We might blow these accounts, which would be sad. All right, this is going to be kind of the line in the sand here. See if we can get out of this. Oh, I guess it blew. Did it? Yeah, it blew the account there. Good thing I was just in those evals and then that one funded account, but that's still annoying. That is annoying. The ad there probably wasn't smart. Yeah, I see that. I see the news now. At least I wasn't in all those accounts. You blew it even though you said you have 1K? I don't know. You have this hourly all the way down here. That 880 level. I don't think it's a TPT thing. How did that blow me there? I don't understand that. I guess it must have been like a little pullback. I mean, like, that's to the tick right there, blew the accounts. I mean, if that's not to the tick, I don't know what it is. And then it rips out of there. Dirty. I guess I shouldn't have added. I should have only added 5, not 10 there. Probably my mistake. Kind of finding a bottom here. No, I'm not shorting. Good reversal indicator, yeah. No, I'm not shorting. I don't know. I guess I should have covered there for the $300 or $400 loss and just ate it. But, you know, not very often you get those big moves down like that just with no push back up. So... Shout out to the blown accounts. Yeah, I just blew 5, so it sucks because I've been working on those for a minute. Was up 1,000 on 4 of them, but that 985 level there we just bounced off of. Yeah, you lost 600, Dylan? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. 8 weeks. Don't know. Tariffs are still in play. It seems there might be more to come. 979, 4-hour gap. Got a previous day low down there too. All right, I'm over here trying to buy the dips, and it is very, very twitchy. Yeah, I was taking longs there too. Holding that previous day low, or that 985 level. Look at this thing rip now. Woo! There's the long ripping back up. Got 10 points out of it. This thing is just going so, it's moving so fast. How big of a drop was that? 370 points. I guess if I would have just held with a micro, you know, we would only be down like 700. Zero longs? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I knew. Here's the thing: like, I knew this trade was risky, right? I said it right before I said it. I was like, this area we've been rejecting all day, right? With the tariff news, you can't anticipate. But if I had added at the VWAP, I think I would have been out of the trade. Just bad luck there. I mean, it's not much I can do about it. I tried to work out of it. I tried to work myself out of it. I think I just added too much at the bottom here. If I'd have stuck with 5, we probably get ourselves worked out of it. My average there was 120 before I add, or 168 before I added. So if I added 5 there instead of 10, then this pushback up would have got me out. But still would have probably lost to some degree. A couple of $100. We're already back up to the Mancini's level. Mancini's level's already playing out. We already could recover the 28. He said the recovery of 28 sees 36. 42, we're at 48, we're at 42 now. $57. Then he says 12 to 15 is next down, then 94. Alrighty. I'm not going to be shocked if we recover this entire move, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I think maybe we push back down one more leg lower and then we start recovering this entire move. What did you miss, Black Phoenix? Nothing. 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 Elito, we had a tariffs. Trump tweet about tariffs. We lost 5 accounts on that dump. I tried to DCA into it. Just one last DCA here at the 25K. Right here I added 10 and then it ticked me out and then ripped back up 100 points. That would have gotten me out, but unfortunately, if we can zoom here, we got shot in the tick. I think we're going to put in a higher low. The ATR is crazy, I'm sure. Yes, holding the 42 here, squeezing. Nutty's in short, 3 minis. Is that 3 minis? No, that's micros. Never mind. I think he'll be all right. Maybe, Alexi. That's probably how, that's about how it works. We'll need your email, Edna. That's all. The email for your MyFunny Futures account that you used. I got your email, Edna. Okay, I got your email. It may be Monday before you get it, Edna. So. Bloodthirsty, yeah. It took me out. What'd GC do? GC to the moon. GC to the moon. Darn it. Appreciate your support there, Edna. Can take some of these off. This thing just ripped through A lot of levels. Lots of levels. Got another low down here, 923. Looks like that's where it's headed. You tap 15 points and dips right below. All right, Predator. Appreciate you. Ah, that sucks. I think you'll be okay, though. If you're just in one mic, you should be able to work your way out of this. Yeah. She's just a going. You're not adding? Yeah, I'm tempted to scalp more. I don't know. I just don't want to get stuck in something again. Got this low we're sweeping here. At a pivot. Oh, I didn't even notice that we were at the 50 level there. It's moving so fast. You just got your spanking new 50K. Let's go. Nice, nice. Back down here. Yeah, Rob, when we get those news events, it makes it difficult. I mean, it's just knifing through the whole number like it's not even there. I just stabbed long there for 10 quick points. Off the hourly gap touch and ES at the 67.05. Three carry profit, then funded 2,500 first pay, 2,600. Yes. 840? Yeah, it could. You got this next level down here, all the way down here at 720. $800 there's probably a spot where we bounce. You got an hourly order block. It's not very big, but it is there. What to start back over on those MyFunded Futures accounts. Kind of feels bad, but what can you do? What can you do? Back above 900, I'd imagine you'd see a squeeze into 910 there. I do think that 800 level is probably a safer bounce area. Yes, back to the 99. Actually, I want to kind of stab long again here. Dun, 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 dun. You got 500 ticks? Let's go. I don't even know what the next level down on the ES is. I don't have anything marked out, do I? 84? $94. She's just a going, guys. Yeah, you could ECA Edna. 783, then bounce some. It's headed right down there. Yeah, you're not wrong, Room. Makes me wonder if I should activate the past account and just short. I don't know. Scary to short now. Scary to long, too, though. Alright, that's a nice little bounce there. It's not a sustained bounce though, and it's bouncing, it's just like, holy cow, did I miss that 800 touch? God dang it, I did. I literally missed that 800. Well, it didn't quite get to it, did it? Francis, you can trade 3 minis, I believe. 30 mics. I missed the, well, it didn't quite hit 800, but it was right at it. I was going to buy the 800s. Tyson, I like Take Profit Trader the best. You want a 770? I mean, it's probably going to go back down there, but just trying to find a safe spot. All right, I'm on a long here now, guys. Try to get my 10 points if I can. Kind of late, but I think I can get it. There we go. Got my 10 points. Mancini said 99 reclaim squeezes, and we just got 99 reclaim like as soon as I saw it. 12 to 15. 75 below. So Mancini just said 99 reclaim sees a squeeze higher. We just reclaimed. Is Is this the bottom? I don't know if it's the bottom, but I expect a bit of a bounce here. Let's see here. Using 5 micros and it moves like a mini? Yeah. Yes, just made a new low here. Nice job, iTrade. Pushing lower, we got the hourly gap down there. Yes, down to 75. Yes, down to 75 there. Gotta hold that 75. Oh, come on. Rip this thing back up. I'm in a long over here, by the way. Stuck in a long again. I need 820 to get out of it. Come on, rip it. Give me 820. Get me out of this shit. Ah, dang it. What up, Michael? Nah, I've been longing. I'm in longing now. I'm still stuck in a long. ES not holding the 75. 66 next level down. All the way down to 700. God dang. Come on, just get me out. Get me out. Go. Alright, I was able to get out. Well, it's not taking me out of the damn trade. Come on. Holy cow, guys. That was that was a butt clincher. I had to add to get out of that. Add and add and add. Holy cow, that was dangerous. I was down like I was not down 700, but I was down $600 on that. I had to get in like 10 micros to finally get out of it. It's crazy. Uh, 5%. I don't know what the level is. Or no, yeah, it's something like 5%. I was like trying to get, I was up $89 and I was like, let me get one more 10-point trade. You hit your consistency rule? Let's go. It's like, let me get one more trade. It's down 700 points. Holy cow. That's why I was like, God dang. Well, there is retracements and they're huge. You just don't realize how big they are. Like, that's already 100 points. So I'm up like 30 to 40 bucks on these other accounts. I was up $90. Obviously, if I would have just held that, but that was too scary. That was too scary. 633 should pop. Yeah, got a low down there, huh? Back to the 9. I mean, maybe the short is the play. If I short this low, it'll just rip up 200 points. I guess it's you lost too good funded staying. Close my eyes and short. I may have to, huh? I don't think I've taken a single short all day. It's probably the problem. Yeah, blame me if it goes wrong. Yeah, exactly. You could short. We're at the 9 EMA. I mean, I want a long here. I'm gonna be honest again. Like 770, Tyson. You can make as much as you want. It just means you'd have to make more to get the payout. All right, I'm going to stab long here for the pushback into like 810. And yeah, stopped out quickly there. We got back above 75. I thought we'd hold. Damn. Yeah, that's true, Marcy. Gets through the 90. Do we just go to this 633.75? Problem is, it's just ripping like both directions. I mean, it's so huge here. You know? Long here for free cookies? Maybe. Back to that 9. So we got an SMT at the low here. So I did jump in long here, targeting 820. See if we can get above 800 here. I'm gonna add above 800. Stops in at break even. Come on, damn it. Get above the freaking 800 level. Let's go. One more push through the 800 here. Let's get above that 21 EMA. $600-point drop. Any reason? Yeah, tariffs. All right, adding 2 more there. Look for the 820. Come on, rip it. Rip it. Let's go. All right, let's go. Man, I've been on a roller coaster ride today. I'm telling you guys. Oh, god dang, I'm still in a position. How am I still in a position? Why is the flatten not working? What account is this? 2071. It's not letting me exit the position. Anybody else having a problem with exiting a position here? Why is it not letting me? I'm still in a position. I can't get out. Anybody have any idea how to close a position? I don't know. It's a trade day account. What trade day account is this? It's not letting me out of the position. I don't know. Stuck in this trade day account. I cannot get out. I mean, I'm hitting X, flatten all, everything. It's not letting me out. And what I got to log into RTrader Pro. I've never logged in. Actually, this is let me go to Trade-Evate because this is a Trade-Evate account. If I can remember which account. I don't even know which account it is. I cannot remember. What is my username? Okay, I think I found the account. Got to get logged into it. And what is this account? 20. It doesn't show that I'm in the account or in the trade over here. It's weird. No, it's a Trade-Evate. Nice job, Lucifer. See, it doesn't show that I'm in the trade. This is account 2071, so that's that account. And it doesn't show that I'm in a trade. No, wait. It does show. Okay. Got out basically break even there. That kind of sucks because I was up like 150 bucks. The P&L was moving. All right. I had to get out of that trade. Oh, that's why, because I was on NQ, not micro NQ. $800's a buy. So we hold the 820s. All right. Do we push down or not? Kind of holding up below 94 there on the ES. ES fighting that 94 level. Now popping through there. There's the rip. Back to the 900 here. Yes, back above 6,700, 6,705. Rejecting kind of hard here. Yeah, for sure. Project X? No, I don't mind it. Yeah, I've tried it before. I don't mind it. So ES just wicked above to 05 there. Wicked above the whole number, pulling back there 94. Got to kind of hold that 94 level in order for us to continue the squeeze. If it doesn't hold it, then we probably pull back. It's not holding it right now, so. Tapping that 50 EMA there at 905.2. I didn't even notice that. Wasn't even looking. I was looking at a different chart. Nice rejection off the 50. That actually been 60 points. Man, doesn't look like much, but the volatility is crazy. What happened, Tyson? It let you go red. Me? Yeah, I'm red. I don't know if that's what you're asking. Unfortunately, we're red on I mean, the good thing is I'm not red on these accounts. That's the good thing. But we did blow 5 accounts there. It hurts. It hurts. Ugh. It definitely hurts. Well, I think I'm going to probably go ahead and call it a day there, guys. We blew the 5 My Funded Futures accounts. Unfortunately, one of those was a funded account. The other 4 were just evals. It is what it is. It sucks. We were about halfway done on those as well. So, we in a bear market? No, Captain Price. No. I mean, we're not in a bear market. Not yet. You got to remember, like, this thing could sell quite a bit, and we would still be in a bullish market. Like, this is just trendline liquidity. Like, when we look at this on a higher time frame, right? It's just trendline liquidity. It's just running it. So, maybe we run down into the 4s. Probably not today, but you can see we tapped these hourly blocks, but we've not closed below any of them yet. Still got 5 more minutes. So, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I would not be shocked if we don't end the day somewhere back in that 25,200 range. That really would not shock me. We've seen this happen so many times before, right? So many times before. But we'll see. Who really knows? It's all good, Black Phoenix. That's what you get when you don't trade with a stop loss and you just work your way out of it. And, you know, I made a mistake here. I added 10 contracts here. I should have just stuck with my averaging in. I was in 4 micros. So I really should have just add 1 there. If I just add 1 here, I eventually work myself out of this, probably for a small loss. So just a mistake on my part there. Not really, you know, there's nothing you can do about that. So, you seem September's wiped like this? Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Who knows? It could be. Today is Friday, so that means that the Sunday Open probably going to be wild. But I got to go, guys. I'm going to meet my friend for some lunch. Appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't already, hit that like button on your way out. And maybe we'll be back this afternoon. Maybe not. I'm not quite sure. But I'll see you next time.
The screens are glowing in the neon night. Numbers dancing electric light. Buy the dip or sell the rise. Every tick a bold surprise. Whispers flow through fiber veins. Algorithms call my name. A million trades in binary code. This is the future's open road. Digital